What is up, dudes, dudettes, and all my beautiful people of the interwebs? Bloody Knuckles here, aka the Gothic Gamer, but more importantly, your anime king here to bring you a brand new episode of the Smash Podcast. But today is Saturday, but it's a very special day. This past Thursday was Valentines, so we're going to slow things down as we get a little bit more romantic, a little bit more intimate with everything that we do here on the channel. So, guys, I have to say, today has me excited because I have some wonderful guests here. I have a very lovely returning woman here, as well as I have a very special one who's also making her first appearance on the show. And I gotta say, I'm absolutely excited for y'all to meet them. And if you can't see from the video, I added a lot of stuff here onto the channel. That's right, I'm increasing my production and slowly trying to do a little bit more. So I'm glad to have you all here seeing what I do. But before we get started, let me go ahead and introduce who we have here on the panel. And someone's phone is going off. God damn it. We're not that unprofessional. But, yeah, bye, you would be the one to mess it all up. God.
It wasn't me. I'm just spectating.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you would be the first one. But first, let me go ahead and introduce her first stop shop here in the United States of Smash. We have the lovely and absolutely adorable murderous little thing, Sugar Witchling. How you doing today, Sugar?
Hi there, I'm doing pretty great. How about you?
I am absolutely doing wonderful. I know you're absolutely excited to be here because we've been talking about this for the past 2 weeks and you've been absolutely enthralled with it.
Absolutely. I have been super duper excited on being in the broadcast with you and talking about this topic because I basically love everything that's lovey-dovey and super blood.
Yes, lovey-dovey and super bloody. I love that. I very do. Because, oh yeah, once people start hearing on our takes in love and romance in the anime side of things, I think they're going to have a very particular thought about you. And of course, my other lovely guest here, returning again, my moonshine queen and my boo. How's it going, Charisse?
What's up, baby? Thank you for inviting me for your show again. And oh my God, this background is so lovely. Like I am feeling the love right now.
Yes, I know. I put a little bit of everyone's favorite characters there. Had to put up some pretty boys. I put your boy Tuxedo Mask over
right?
there.
I see, right? Yes. Kisses.
Yeah, and then of course I had to put my favorite boy, or two of my favorite boys. I had to put Ario Speedwagon because he is most loyal husbando across all males. Gotta love the JoJos, and of course Kurama because it's Kurama.
It is Kurama.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it really
awesome.
need any explanation besides that?
No, it really doesn't. He is the best. He is one of the best in the world.
Of course. So it's always good to have you out here. You know I love having you out here with me, Charisse. And of course, I have my resident bum, the man with no plan. And when he does, it starts at Z, Mr. Operation himself.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Been good. Have a very good week of anime. You know what? And this Valentine's episode is going for me. Definitely.
It's gonna be wild for you. It's gonna be wild for you. He already know he signed up to some shenanigans that he's just like, I don't think I can handle this right now.
For the shenanigans and the fuckery, that's it.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be some fuckery tonight, but that's what's gonna make this oh so special. That's what I'm absolutely hoping for. And tonight, guys, it's gonna be a lot different because of the fact that since we're gonna go into romance, we're gonna talk about some of our favorite characters across all of anime. From our favorite waifus, our favorite husbandos, our favorite couples, and just a little bit of the nitty gritty and dark and dirty when it comes to the anime subculture. So first off, we're gonna talk about some of our favorite waifus because of the fact that we gotta get the boy a little bit more comfortable before we start going crazy. Right, but I gotta break them in just a little bit before we start naming some of our favorite our best boys. Yeah, some of our best boys and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and start this by everyone just kind of going off and naming their. We're gonna kind of go one at a time. And Sharice, I want you to tell me one of your all-time favorite waifus.
Oh, Brits. Oh my god. Oh god. Why you always put me on the spot, Bloody?
Because it's because I love you.
Drink first.
Okay, get it.
Let me take a drink
You
first.
gotta get a drink going. All right. Well, while you're getting your drink going, Sugar, you want to talk about one of your top favorite waifus across anime?
Absolutely. I think the first waifu that comes to mind when I think about my top would probably have to be Gasai Yuno from Future Diary.
Ah, yes. You're gonna start out with the very intense one. Talk about breaking them in fast.
I can't help it. I like my girls a little bit psycho.
Yeah, you like them on the wild side.
Just a little bit.
Oh, hey, me and Sugar share the same philosophy. If there's not a threat of being stabbed repeatedly in the pancreas, we don't want none.
Exactly. Like, where's the fun?
Yeah.
Look here, emergency rooms are not sexy, people. Like, maybe a little bit of threat of violence, but like an actual threat of violence.
But-
That's different.
but-
Fine line, people, do not cross it.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, is that she just loves you so profusely. She just doesn't want anyone to get close to you.
At all.
Yeah, she just wants to keep all the other bad women away. She'll kill everyone for you. It's all in the name of love.
I don't know about this.
But definitely a wonderful choice there, Sugar. What actually made you fall for Yuno? When was it? Did you read the manga first? Did you actually watch the anime and then just be like, I love this right now. I love this.
I had actually started watching the anime a few years ago. I had finished it, and it was just something about her mentality and the way that she viewed Yuki so immensely and intensely. I was like, wow, I know this isn't like real at all, but if someone were to ever like think of me that way and want to like die and kill for me, I would absolutely be like so fascinated by them.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love you.
That's what it is. It's just like, hey, they will literally murder and do everything to protect you in the name of love. It may be crazy, but they do it out of love. How could you not want that?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna fault that. Hey, I support that. I support your decision on that. Mine seems tame compared to that. You know, one of mine is just Ursa for Fairy Tale, because I watched it with my daughter. She was just badass, and so that was my girl for a while. That's one of my new girls anyway.
Oh, you like Urza,
Yeah.
Miss Master of the Quick Change.
Yes,
Nice.
like I sometimes like that quick change to go away. Sometimes be a little bit slower, but that's beside.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, she got that body.
Thank you, just girl. Just it's okay. Let it show it off a little bit.
Yeah. I mean,
Just a little
her stronger outfits require her to strip down a lot more. I mean,
Yes, and those are some of the best ones.
I agree.
That's one of my newer ones.
Okay.
Newer, yeah.
All right. So Urza, is there anything else you like besides the fact that she knows how to strip down real quick?
She's a very strong character, and she does not mind whooping somebody's ass, and I admire that in a female.
Absolutely.
I
She-
do admire
She's more
ladies
useful.
that do kick ass.
Exactly. She does. She's more useful than Sakura. I'll say that.
You ain't never lie.
Exactly. That's right. We start with that fuckery right now.
That's why I'm here.
Also, Sugar, Bob Likes Pie said he posted in the chat, he posted a bunny for you.
God fucking damn it. Yep. That's the one.
So, Op, name one of your favorite waifus from anime.
For me, it's gotta be Yoko Leader, if I pronounce her last name right, from Gurren Lagann. It's like ever since they first showed off from Jumper, I was like, yo, I'm sold on this character. Like, she came and she busted with a sniper, fucking, she's fucking shit on the ground. Like, you know what? There's some good qualities I can see in a wife one day, you know?
You talking about stacked to all hell, redheaded, and knows how to handle a big gun?
Oh yeah, man. Gotta find something else to protect themselves. It's wild out here.
I mean, it's pretty wild over there too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's her last name's Littner, not Leader.
Leader, close enough.
No, pretty far off.
Nope. It looks like we're going with it.
But yeah, Yoko was a hell of a beauty, and I did love her. Her and what's it? Her and Kamina had one of my favorite relationships across anime. Yoko was absolutely a badass. Especially in Gurren Lagann, because I mean it's over the top mecha action. Who doesn't want to? It's all about a boy whose drew will pierce the heavens.
Reminiscing too much
saying,
on
you know.
depression again. Like how I finished it.
I don't hold back.
Yeah, we can't go back to it. We gotta leave it in the past.
Gotta leave it there. No, I will. I don't care. I will do that again if I have to.
Emotional trauma again.
Emotional trauma again. But I loved Gurren Lagann. So yeah, definitely a very interesting pick for me. Besides going with my yanderes, because definitely have a love for Yuno. One of my first waifus, I have to say, is I'm gonna go with someone a little bit more on the pure side, right? And that's gonna be
top number 5.
Oh no. No. It was actually Eureka from Eureka 7.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So
I hated that show.
Oh, why you hurt me like that?
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead. Talk about your boo.
Cause when that was one of the first anime that I saw besides all the classics in the late 90s and early 2000s here in the West. You know, of course we had things like Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Big O, and all those classics, right? Well, I actually remember watching late at night on Toonami and all that, Eureka 7, and I thought it was cool because of the fact that, at that time I was really into skateboarding and stuff like that, and then, the thought of hoverboards and how that worked, I thought that was all cool. But seeing the story of Renton and Eureka really took me by surprise, because I found Eureka to be one of the most pure and honest girls in anime, and she stole my heart because of just how genuine she was. And her and that dress that she always had on, her cute green hair, the way it was always in that kind of like pulled back bob cut. Oh my god, I was in love with her. She stole my heart and still has it to this day. She has left an impression on me across anime. So she was actually one of the first anime characters that I actually fell in love with, and I am perfectly okay with that, because she was just something special for me anyways.
See, now I can't rag on her because now you done made her sound all special.
Oh my gosh, she is.
Fact.
Like I tell people, like, go back and watch that, and Eureka 7 has literally one of the best love stories in anime. And for a lot of people who couldn't get into it back then and come back now, they get blown away by actually how good it really is.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
All right, that's a bet. I will sit there and we will get together across Discord and we will just watch it together.
Oh, sounds like a date.
It is. I already told her I got that boyfriend application on in my back pocket, just ready to go.
And I told you I'm gonna run it by my husband.
Typical anime trope. Gotta have multiple partners. Just saying.
Honestly, he said, as long as if he can support all 3 of us, I'm good.
There we go. There we go. All right. So, Sugar, give us one of your other favorite waifus across anime right now.
Oh man, okay. Probably another favorite currently would have to be Toga from My Hero Academia.
Yes.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh yes. Sweet baby Toga. That's my girl.
Oh my goodness, when she had first appeared in the anime, I was like automatically like just what's the word for it? Like infatuated with her. I was like,
Infatuated
okay,
and
this girl
enamored.
is like, yes, she's like covered in blood from head to toe. She's fucking holding a knife. She's got the fangs going on. It's like,
Yes,
oh,
Fang girl. Girls with fangs are precious.
Judge is like, oh shit, I'm with it now.
Yeah.
Killer.
it's like, let's go. I need to know more about her, like right now.
Yeah, it's like, this is all I need to know. She's giddy. She's got fangs. She's a killer. I'm in.
So she got a shank. Oh, word, I'm down. Yo, let's get this shit, bro.
That's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it went.
And then like how she's always blushing like 90% of the time is like, oh, can
Yes.
you like stab me through the heart with that, please?
Yeah, she's adorable. She's so precious. Like even during the fight with and season 3, during the fight with All Might and One for All, or or All for One, right? When everyone got thrown at her, she was genuinely precious when she got knocked into the portal because she was actually adorable. Same as when she left after they attacked at the summer camp.
Mm-hmm. She's so cute.
She is so cute. Are you gonna cosplay
That's
as her?
awesome.
It's like one of my goals to cosplay as her. Like I want to so bad.
Yes, absolutely. I co-signed this so fast.
And she have the right type of knife now, cause like some of these My Hero Academia stands, they go crazy over these cosplays now.
Oh yeah, you gotta go all the way with it.
Yeah, come with it.
Man,
Oh,
if they're
and-
the right size, they're not playing.
And for those who don't know, Sugar actually is a cosplayer, and as not only that, but she's also a Lolita fashionista, so she does a lot of that style as well. But if you haven't checked out her stuff, make sure to go do, because she does quite a bit, and you also like to dress up on your streams as well.
Yes, I do. I do it from time to time. I think it's really fun to be able to like show the different kind of fashion styles, especially when it comes to Japanese fashion, since it's kind of still a new thing making its way into the West, as it has been for like the past 10 years. But it's been growing a lot more recently, and I feel like it's really cute, and I need to share it more with the world.
Yes, absolutely. So I will definitely be excited for that. And definitely going to make sure to show everyone that, because they need to support that.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, Charisse, what is one of your other favorite waifus across anime?
First of all, I'm finna go follow Sugar because I want to check out her cosplay. So I hope she has them on her Twitter page, so I can go be nosy. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you before I Twitter stalk you. I'm gonna let you know.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be over there lurking.
Hey,
Hey, I'm gonna let you know before I do it.
hey,
I
it's
got you back. I got you.
yeah, it's all good. I would say she's
Yeah,
good people.
because I want to cosplay so bad, but I just don't have the time to get into it. Plus, I don't know how to sew, so I just might just buy a costume and like, hey, I did this, and like call it a day. So props to you for going out there and doing it, because I want to do it so bad. So bad.
I'm also trying to put my hand in it. There's a few small ones I want to do first as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's so important for people, like even if they're buying the costume, like it still doesn't make the quality any less. Like the fact that you're putting yourself into it and doing it is just all the better. It's like go for it.
Still takes a lot of prep
Awesome.
work.
Yes.
For some costumes, man.
Yeah. One of my, again, I'm gonna tell my age. Until I started low key hating her, one of my favorites was Kagome from Inuyasha.
Yes.
Like the first 2 or 3 seasons, she was my girl. She wasn't afraid to use violence for a while there. Her little sit boy was like, yeah, you say command, girl, get it, girl.
You put him in his place.
Yes, like it just brought me all warm and fuzzy. But then she kind of got on my nerves, but that always happens. But she was one of my mains for a while, for a good 2 years. Like I stand her so hard.
Totally respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with, like, in early on in Inuyasha, Kagome was really enjoyable, and the romance between her and Inuyasha himself were well done. But in the later seasons, Like, especially after they took that long hiatus and then later went back and finished the series. And then especially into the movies.
Yes.
Kagome got
Yes.
so annoying.
And I was like, I can't do it no more.
Yeah, it was really bad because then at that point it felt like the better handled female on that show was Songo. Her and Moroku were much better than Kagome and Inuyasha at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
I started shipping them very much in the later seasons.
Yep. And Songo especially. Oh my god, talk about a badass woman.
Yes. Again, I have a thing for females to kick ass.
Yeah.
And she was really into it. She got it with her little giant, I don't even know what kind of weapon it was.
It was basically a giant boomerang.
Basically, that's what it was. But she was knocking folks over with it, and it was lovely every time she pulled it out. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And plus, I like Moroku. That was my boy because womanizer, smooth talker, always getting in trouble. That's me.
No comment.
She says no comment because she knows it's true. All right. Give us one of your other favorite waifus across anime.
For me, a favorite waifu has to be Robin from One Piece. Mainly because of the fact because she's a historian pretty much, and I like history as well. First to met her character in the show, I was like, oh, okay, that's something I'm gonna get down with. You like seeing her character grow throughout the show, and she's like a really cool character. And one of really outstanding female characters in anime as well. Of course, Oda got shoehorned in that fan service, but Robin's still a great character overall.
Definitely. Interesting. I see you going with the bookish type. You're going with the nerdy girl.
Yeah, especially with what she did to Frankie at Water 7. Ooh.
What'd you say?
I said they need love too.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Sharice.
Oh no, you're fine, boo.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, but Oda, even with getting that gotta get that ecchi in there and stuff, still not too bad at all. He's still definitely better, one of the better ones who handle it and stuff.
Like Goblin Slayer, jeez, man, they just.
Oh, we ain't talking about Goblin Trash right now.
Oh man, that man don't care.
Yeah, that can go into the bushes. Straight up. Now, for me, probably one of my other favorite waifus from anime. Probably the second one who ever left a real lasting impact on me was probably Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, just because of the fact that one, I loved westerns and that was a space western, right? But the fact is you had a badass aloof dude like Spike kind of in the spotlight, and then as soon as she comes onto the scene, she kind of just steals it. She's the definition of a femme fatale. She definitely has her moments where she loses it, but she's sexy, she's badass, and she can hold her own, except in those moments where she gets a little weak-willed because of being around the crew. But I just fell in love with her. She was literally one of the sexiest women in anime of that time.
Agreed. I loved her so much too.
Oh, absolutely. It's hard not to fall in love with a woman like that. Ain't that right, Sharice?
Yeah, she was badass back in the day. I loved her. Her style of clothing was one of my strong points towards her, because she wasn't afraid to be sexy, but she'll still kick your ass in like 3-inch heels. And it was like it was sexy back in the day. She was still classy with it. Like, she'll still cuss you out and whoop your ass and still take you out a drink later. She was a nice combination of all of it, and that's a nice choice. You get props for that one and a drink.
Absolutely. So Faye was absolutely one of the most badass, because, like you said, the way she was dressed, she wasn't afraid to be sexy. She always had that not really that leather like top all the time, and of course she had the suspenders that had the very short shorts, all that she always had them buttoned anyways. Like, oh, talk about a woman that wasn't afraid to put it out there. Definitely one of one of the baddest back in the day. It's still bad, actually. Now I want to go back and rewatch Cowboy Bebop.
But you're just watching it for the story, right?
Yeah. Look, I'm watching it for the plot and the plot.
Man, sold himself on rewatching the show. I can't.
Nope. I don't deny. I know what I'm watching it for. Now let's go into everyone's next. So, Charisse, actually, you start off this round. What is your favorite? What is your one of your third favorites?
The Major from Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
yes.
Even we're not gonna talk about the live action movie right now because we ain't got time. But the anime, the first episode, even the opening theme song, I was like, "What is this? Who is this? And how can I get to know her?"
Yeah.
I want to be her best friend. I want to be like, even though I seriously think that she might slap me a while, but I would take it. The Major was badass. She was everything that you want to be when you're a little kid growing up. She was badass. She was smart. She bossed men around. She beat the shit out of folks. She was awesome.
She was a commander. She was also a robot.
Yes. Hey. She was good. I love that. See, I'm gonna go listen to that. I'm gonna watch that, the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was awesome.
The Major, a.k.a. Makoto Kusanagi, was probably the baddest, and is still one of the baddest women in all of anime. No one can come close to the Major when it comes to females. The closest other one is who I'm going to name up here in a minute. So, Op, who's your third favorite female waifu?
For me, it has to be Catalea Baudele. If I pronounced her last name right, from Violet Evergarden.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front, mainly because she's thick. That's the sound reason why she's a waifu for me, bro. You don't see thickness like that that often. Let's be honest. Most don't come close to most still come close to those kind of curves she was rocking in that show, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely agree with that. The captain definitely had that Catalea Baldere. She was Respect. Definitely got the respect right there. All right. Well, at least he was up front with it. He said because she got the thickness.
I ain't mad at that.
She's thick. That's what it is.
Yep. All right. That's my boy.
Which is interesting because all of our people usually can kill somebody, and he's just going off of physical appeal. I kind of like that.
I mean, I have a few characters that are based on physical appeal. The other ones all left an impression.
Same.
Yeah.
I can feel that. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Sugar, who's your third favorite waifu across the animes?
My third one would probably have to be this would be a little bit different from the other two for sure. Nico from Kisniver.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone's seen the anime or not, but she was the one who was really preppy and like kind of tried to convince everyone that she was just like this completely crazy girl, but in reality she was really smart, and just her whole like personality and how she was willing to like give up her feelings for someone to do better. And she's just so precious and so kind and genuine, and it's like I feel her so bad. Like I had such a connection with her on an emotional and deep level, and it's just like, oh, this pain, it's real, it hurts.
Yeah, I loved Kisniver. Like I loved Kisniver because of the fact that Trigger knows how to write good characters. Studio Trigger is literally one of the greatest of all time when it comes to anime studios. Like there's Kisniver, Gainax, you also have Madhouse, and of course you have NCSoft and a few others, but no one is putting out as much consistent stuff as Trigger, and they always have amazingly detailed, beautiful characters, boys and girls. Like Kisniver had so many beautiful boys and beautiful girls at the same time. It made my heart hurt because they were all precious.
Yes, they were.
Like Hisamu, oh Hisamu, I loved Hiso so much because of the fact that he was just like so accident prone, but he was so precious.
Yes.
We're like, I want them all.
No, literally, what made Kiss Sniper so special is that all the characters, when they met each other, they all were part of what was called they were all called Kiss Snipers, and what that meant is that all of them were connected. So when one person hurt, they all felt it. So they were all connected, and there was literally one who was basically a hikikomori, or as it's known, as basically a shut-in because he never wanted to leave. And when he did leave, he was so accident prone, he literally was getting tossed around in the middle of the street and fell off a bridge and got hit by a truck. And literally everyone felt it. But he was so precious.
Such a good boy.
He was a good boy.
He survived the incident.
Yeah, he survived.
I should not have laughed at that.
Look, you have to watch it to understand. He's just a good boy. That's all you need to know. He's a good boy.
I don't know if I want. That sounds like a life of misery.
Nah, it's great. I love it. But seriously, Trigger, their stuff is so over the top, but I love it. They have so many great shows. Kill la Kill, Darling in the Franxx, That's Gridman, Space Patrol, Luco, Little Witch Academia, just the list goes on. Something like almost every season, like 2 to 3 shows every year. It's ridiculous. Hey Megatron, what's up? Thank you for stopping by, my man. Come and talk some love in the anime subculture with us, man. All right, but yeah, Nico. Yeah, oh man, her hairstyle was something special though. I think that's the one thing about a lot of those kinds of girls that get styled in anime is they always have like overly wild hair.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And another reason why I loved her so much was that her outfits and what she would wear was basically like a part of
Super
J
Lolita.
fashion, and like mainly it wasn't Lolita specifically, but it was definitely the Harajuku, like out there, colorful,
Yeah.
trying to be distant from society and showing yourself off as a person that's different, you know?
It's almost on the Gyaru style, but not full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely dig that. I think that's why some of my favorite characters tend to have that style. If not, they always tend to be Lolitas, especially like goth Lolitas. Oh my god, gothic Lolitas, absolutely.
10 out of 10 right there.
Exactly.
That's some good shit.
Exactly, and that goes into who I was about to bring up, and one of my favorites, and I'm gonna cheat on this one a little bit because it's 2 from the same show, and I don't want to have to pull it up again later. Is that one I was in love with from Danganronpa? I was in love with Celeste. Oh my god, Celeste!
Yes.
She is crazy. She is a gambler. She is absolutely like a superwoman, right? But her style just stole me away because she had that pure gothic Lolita and that hairstyle. Oh, that double tornado. Oh, it was amazing.
Did she carry a knife?
No, sadly.
Oh,
I
make a connection.
I know. But basically she wore metal claws on her fingers that she could basically stab people with.
Oh, nice.
Now
Yeah. So yeah, that's
like he can get shanked. That's why.
Yeah. Well, plus she's
older.
also, like I said, she's a gambling addict and she's very manipulative and crazy. I love it.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
Her eyes were like the thing that got me most about her. It's
Those
just like
deep
the
red?
all black like silhouette, and then she had accents of red all over her, and it just like it made her eyes look so beautiful.
Yes, those deep red eyes of hers. Ah. It's hard not to like fall for that crazy woman. I tell you, it was something. It was something else. But just the talents of everyone in Danganronpa. But her having that style, knowing that she was the queen of the underground gambling, and just dude, it blew me away. And when you first meet her and you think that she's like all prim and pristine and the way that she acts, and you come out to find out how she really is later, I was just like, oh, you're crazy. I love it. But you know, it is what it is. But I think the other one who really took me away from that was actually also from Danganronpa was Kirigiri. I loved Kyoko. Like the fact that when it's revealed later, because one, she had the coolest style, right? She had this very mid-wrist leather jacket, a white button-up, thigh-high boots, but you know, a short black mini skirt. But she always had these like badass leather gloves, right? But when you find out about her talent later on, that she is the ultimate detective, like she was just like super badass, and I loved it. And plus that long white hair of hers, and how you just have that one braid while everything else is just in locks. Oh, she was awesome. Like I had two opposing.
I see that you're a man of culture.
I am a man of culture.
I like you, Sugar. I like you.
I like you too.
I'm your best friend.
See, this is why me and Sugar fell in love when we were at PAX, because we had that connection.
You just know how to find them, bloody. You know how to bring them all together, and you're just that type of person.
Yep, that's why I am the anime king. Just I have that appeal, I guess.
You bring all the weebs to the house.
I do bring all the weebs to the house.
Republic of Weebs.
Hey, this is the United States of Smash, so this is where everyone comes and represents. All are welcome in the United States.
Phantoms, we can't accept y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, whoa.
I demand better from your show. We will not allow you into the ranks. I'm sorry.
Oh no, we ain't doing that. No, sir.
You better watch him. You better watch him.
Oh, he's always on that wild. He's always on that wild and out stuff. All right. So now we're gonna go on to round 4 of our favorite waifus. So, Op, you start off this round.
For me, I'm not sure of the character y'all know. Of course, Blood, you will know because you don't read the manga for My Hero, and don't worry, it's not going to spoil anything because she's a support character in the show. But it's Rumi, and I'm not gonna pronounce her last name because that's me butchering that shit. But her first name's pronounced Rumi, right? But her quirk is like it's the ones where it changes your body pretty much. You take on the appearance of what you come on, because you know Suyu, she's a frog.
Yeah, Suchan is a frog.
Yeah, for her it's pretty much like a rabbit, pretty much. Because for me, I just like her design, her character, whatnot.
I'm not gonna lie, I know you're hiding right now because I also know that you're a fan of Carrot from One Piece, so I just think you have a thing for rabbit girls.
I never publicly said anything or any affection towards Carrot.
Publicly.
From a private video, but publicly, never.
I have a thing for cat people. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, look, fox girls and wolf girls always get me every time.
See? Everybody got a thing.
Yeah.
Everybody got a thing. Go ahead and say it, boo. Go ahead and say it.
Wolves are like the most popular out of all.
Well, actually, it's either cat girls or fox girls because those are the most prominent in anime. But as we saw last spring, I had a thing for horse girls thanks to Musume Pretty Derby.
Oh God, let's not bring that up. Let's not bring that up.
Hey, do not hate on my beautiful little horse girls.
I watched that because you said it was good, and I think I had to go like sit in the corner for like a good 30 minutes.
After she bleached her eyes.
Well, I'm already blind, but that's beside the point.
You didn't like it.
You made it worse. God damn.
I'm hurt.
It's all right. It's okay. I still love you, but I don't know if I want to take suggestions from you anymore.
I'm gonna cry now.
Damn, man, you fucking your trust. Man, you lost your trust, man. That's why. And now you gotta live with it.
She didn't like my horse girls. They were precious.
They were something, all right.
Why do you hurt me so?
Trust me, your bunny girls are nowhere close to how interesting the horse girls were.
I haven't seen that yet, but I'm just imagining like a short, little deformed horse with like a humanoid body.
No.
Oh my God. They had races.
Yeah, I told you it was about racing horse girls.
That's what it was. Oh God, I can't. Don't make me remember this. I done ran out of drink. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like you tapped out her reserves. God dang, man.
I'm ready.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm better. I'm better.
Now I need to give myself a drink. Someone bring me some alcohol.
Everybody, we're going to commence our 15-minute intermission while Blake gets his shit together.
Oh no. Oh, if I had alcohol, my shit would not be together. It'd be worse. I was gonna say, if you see
a bottle of that too.
Yeah.
I know, right? See, but for real, go watch it. The horse racing. Yeah, hit me up later. Let me know what you think. Go, like, no, you got no. Trust me, it's the best 20 minutes you ever spend in your life. Maybe, I don't know.
20 minutes.
She said you only gonna sit through the first episode. Is what she's saying.
I don't even know if I didn't even watch the ending credits, so you know.
She think on me last more than 30 seconds. She really gassing me up.
I'm trying here. I want somebody. I don't want to let it be left out of. So go this horse girl, sweetheart.
Blake, just for you, I'm gonna look up an image of it real quick. What's it called?
It's called Musume Pretty Derby.
Are you Googling this for real?
I think he's legitimately Googling it right now.
I am. This is not as bad as I expected it to be.
And see, you can do an episode.
Hold on, is this CGI? Wait, no, that's something else. Never mind.
No. All right. So while he's looking up that, he got his out. Sugar, what's your fourth favorite waifu across anime?
Stalking from Panty and Stalking.
Ah, yes. Classic.
So, of course, I'm gonna be into those gothic lolitas. Oh, girl. Show me your petticoat. Show me your bloomers. I am down.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, she's with it. Like, she was literally all for the the petticoats and the bloomers, because that's what she was into. And plus, she likes sweets. Who doesn't like sweets?
Exactly. We would be a perfect match together. Like, sugar, sweets. Yeah. It's obviously a thing. It should be. But
love it.
I absolutely I've always adored that anime just because of how crude it was.
And, that is literally just Studio Trigger. That is them. I love it.
Yeah.
They don't hold back. Like Studio Trigger loves. What's funny is that while they have a lot of ecchi and a lot of lewd content and their shows, it all has a purpose in the storyline. Even if it's so ridiculously out there, it still makes sense. But what's funny is I actually read an AMA with one of the co-directors from there, and he literally was saying that the main director who helps to give ideas for the projects, when they started talking about his content, with the fact that he does a lot of ecchi, but it all ties into the story, he's just like, yeah, he likes to write it in, but he knows what he's doing. He likes to just be a little bit out there with it. He's just like, he likes sexy things, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a man I could be friends with. I'll buy him a drink any day. And plus, Panty and Starking with Garter Belt. I mean, who doesn't want to watch two cute girls just like blast everything in the face with guns?
Exactly, and
their guns are made of their underwear.
Yeah, exactly. With Panty, have to take off her panties, and then Stocking taking off her stockings. Like, get a strip show while you're watching shit go down. I don't know who would say no to this.
Exactly. That's what I'm all about. And I'm sad that it's never going to get a second season. I really want more Panty and Starking with Garter Belt.
It made me so sad. And then when someone had tried teasing it or doing one of those one-shot comics for it for the very end, I don't know if it was an actual real thing or not, but it just made my heart tear up. It's I want them back.
Yeah, I know that Kadokawa did do a one-shot manga with in collaboration with Dark Horse Comics for it. That was released, I think, a couple years or about a year or so after the series ended. It was literally just one manga.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially with the way that they ended that series on, hurt my heart. I want more.
There are so many questions left unanswered.
There really were. There really were.
I think if Studio Gainax hadn't ended up splitting up, we probably would have been able to get a second season. But who knows? Maybe Trigger will pick up the slack.
Yeah, well, I mean, Trigger's been like they've been keeping it going. Gainax has been falling apart since the crew that left to go start Trigger has been really kicking it up nonstop. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. Now, Charisse, who's your fourth favorite?
Again, telling my age. Sarah's Victoria from Hellsing.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Well, hang on. Let me ask this: from Hellsing or Hellsing Ultimate?
See, I knew you were gonna say that. And honestly, both for different reasons.
Okay.
The first one, she was more, she was fighting it. She was like a normal person until like the very end of it. She kind of got and everything, and I can understand that you did, and you know the hell, you're kind of scared. This dude trying to get you some blood. It's alright. Everybody got issues on first date. But the second one, oh my god, it was like, it's this girl, and where can I find her? Like for real, she was cold-blooded. She was that one scene where she had the big ass gun and she's like pointing down the hallway. Like that whole scene chills every time I watch it. I think I like a day and a half. She was badass by the end of it. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed her.
And
she
girl was
redeemed herself.
Girl was stacked too. Let's not forget that.
Yo, yes. Oh girl, I know how I like it fluffy.
Yeah, she was definitely something, but yeah, she was definitely a badass in Ultimate. I definitely could see the appeal for her in the original Hellsing, but the original Hellsing it didn't really keep it as much invested, so it makes sense on why they had to do Ultimate, years later and stuff like that. But when they did Ultimate, they definitely when they fleshed her out more in Ultimate, gave her a lot more badassery. It definitely showed off for her in there. So definitely much love with that. Now, for me, one of my other top favorites, and this one is gonna be a little bit more for those who actually really like the violence and like the strong women, but it's definitely one that not a lot of people really sat down and actually watched, and that's actually Black Lagoon. And Revi is literally one of the sexiest and most badass women in anime for me. Because of the fact that girl is literally a mercenary. She sits there and is so fucking badass with her two pistols. And she will literally cap you in your face without a second thought. Like, she entirely by herself took down a boat of Nazis.
Okay.
Like,
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, she literally just hopped in there with two pistols and just started gunning down everyone on the boat. And when they tried to surprise her, she just like wasn't even looking at them, shot everyone. Like, woman is like super dope. Like, if you haven't seen Black Lagoon, you are doing yourself a disservice by not.
Will be put on my list to watch. Definitely adding so much tonight.
Yeah. To give you an idea of her style, Charisse, she literally looks like a souped up badass an anime version of the original Lara Croft. Like, talking like that real midriff tank top, like the gun holsters on the side, short shorts all the way around. Literally would be like an anime version of Lara Croft, just with darker skin.
I think I remember this. I didn't watch that. I'm trying to see what. I don't know. I'm weird sometimes.
I mean,
sometimes
it happens. What's up, Salty? I see you in the chat. But yeah, Revi.
He's gonna be so lost.
Yeah, he absolutely gonna be lost. But yeah, Revi was amazing. All right, like straight up, she is pure badassery, and I love her. I love her so much. Now, for the final round of our favorite waifus, I'm going to go ahead and start this one off. And my number 5 is Lukoa from Kobayashi Dragon Maid.
Lukoa.
Yes, Lukoa is the love of my life because, ooh, girl is thick in all the right places. Legitimately, if you look at her, you be like, damn. Yeah. Dude, she literally has the most delicious thighs that I would love to use as a pillow any day of the week. No lie.
Culture.
Yeah, she has the best thighs. She's got them shorts on, and girl literally has the World Cup going on in her shirt. Legitimately, no one can match it. And plus, to add to my affection is that she is the goddess Quetzalcoatl of Aztec culture, and I am an Aztec descendant, so she is legitimately my goddess. I have to love her.
Yeah, see, I like that. That's what's good game. Look at you. Oh.
So you're gonna be bowing down to that, right?
Oh, I will bow down to that any day of the week. I have a meme, if I could find it, that has the chest as the son, the legs as the father, and that ass is the Holy Ghost. And I said, Lord bless me because I'm gonna sin like a motherfucker. And I was just like, yes, I will follow that religion any day of the week. I was like, my goddess can take me anytime, all day. I mean, she's got something worth praying to. Mm-hmm. Because one's the sun and the other's the moon, and I don't care which one's rising. All right. So, Charisse, who's your final?
My final. Oh my god. Of course, with my everybody thinks since I'm a Sailor Moon, I'm a Moonie, Sailor Moon, but it is not. It is actually Sailor Jupiter.
Yes.
That is my girl.
Sailor Jupiter is badass. Literally is a woman who's absolutely adorable and can kick your ass at the same time.
Yes, I love her so much because she first in the manga, the '90s anime, even in the Crystal, she's always been my girl. I will stand her to the day I die.
Yes.
I love her. So yeah, that is my number 5.
Yes, I completely agree with that. Sailor Jupiter, I've always loved her. Makoto was absolutely my favorite. And what's funny is that she had a complex about being tall. Compared to all the others. If you think about it, she really isn't all that tall. When they give her like height, she's shorter than me. She was only like 5 foot, and yet that was super tall to them. And I laughed about that. But oh my god, Sailor Jupiter was my heart because she was a legitimate martial artist. For anyone who doesn't know, is that her fighting style in the original manga and in the anime was adapted based off of Bruce Lee. Her martial arts was a fictionalized version of Jeet Kune Do, and there's a lot of animation scenes where people were able to capture her pose and show how it's exactly a 1-to-1 side by side to Bruce Lee's when he would do certain techniques from his old movies, as well as the fact that she's adorable. She's precious. She's like the perfect housewife and is so sweet, but is anything but like a girly girl, but she tries to be. She's like seen as a tom. She's a tomboy, but she tries so hard to be cute, and it's adorable. She's precious.
Her plants. She cooks for you. She cleans. She's plants and everything. She dresses all pretty, but yeah, she'll whoop your ass. Like she's the best. I just want to hug her. And maybe like lick her face.
Oh, I would lick more than just her face, but that's just me.
Same though.
Yeah, see, Sugar's just like, yes, I would too. And to be fair, like bringing up Sailor Moon, those characters were literally some of the most androgynous and sexually fluid characters in anime, and I loved it because there were several times where Jupiter was always talking about marrying a husband, yet she always get caught in situations with like Sailor Mercury that you definitely could see where the characters definitely had a lot of back and forth on how they would react to certain things. And I felt bad for Mercury, but Mercury was kind of no, Venus was a little bit more useless than Mercury, but Mercury was literally definitely there for the what's the word? Not necessarily the sexual harassment, but she definitely was there to cause some questionings a lot of the time. Like when they got stuck in the hallway and she was flipped upside down and Jupiter was face first.
I remember that.
Yeah, and she was just like, "What?" And then of course there was also the scene with Sailor Moon herself, and I think it was it Uranus or was it Venus? Yeah, I think it was Uranus. No, I think I think it was Uranus where she was talking with her.
If it left you guessing, Uranus.
Yeah.
What was going on? It was Uranus.
Yeah, because I think it was Uranus because of the fact that she was talking to her, and then when Sailor Moon or when she left, she was sitting there like, "Did I just fall in love with a woman?" And I'm just like, "Okay, yeah." They definitely had that ability, and I love that about what they did with Sailor Moon back in the day, and they even did it a much better way with Crystal. Like I love the Crystal remake. I rewatched that with my sisters.
I am rewatching it right now.
Oh, it's amazing, and the new animation is simply phenomenal. Alrighty. Up, who is your final waifu?
Well, you know me, we got to end it strong because you know I don't care for Sailor Moon. But for me,
shame on you.
my final waifu.
Oh.
To the grave. I don't care.
He's taking it to the grave. He know what he doing.
Okay, we're gonna let it slide then.
For me,
As long as you know your faults, that's okay.
Yeah, there you go. I told you he's the man with no plan, and when he does, you know, it starts as he's the fraud on the panel. You know this.
It's my plan. But for me, going to strong, y'all. The Pink Power Ranger.
Oh.
Because
The
she got
original
fat ass
one?
and yellow.
He said the fatter ass.
Oh.
Damn, one of them had ass.
So I said slightly fatter.
Slightly.
Oh no. That's how he doing this. That's how he doing this right now.
We're ranking it tonight. That's our credentials.
I mean, that's how I had a few of my credentials going, so I don't deny it.
I ain't even mad at that.
All right then. Are you talking the Pink Ranger from the original Mighty Morphin?
The OG one.
Yeah, Kimberly. Good old Kimberly. I could dig that. She had definitely had the girl next door appeal, so definitely can see where you're coming from there.
True. Don't worry, Salty, I got you. That one character we both knew about. It's fine, man.
Yeah, it was definitely something. I can see that. And did you do your last one? I don't know if I got you to do your last one.
I think I still have my last. I don't think I've done it yet.
Okay, now who's your final waifu?
My final waifu would have to be Hummingbird from Dead Man Wonderland.
Yes.
So what really got me about her was how well she was doing, like trying to manipulate
Baby Boy.
Jesus, I forgot his name.
How she was trying to manipulate Baby Boy.
Yeah, the baby boy.
Poor Ganta.
Yeah, Gonza. Oh my goodness. And like when they eventually got into the ring and they were supposed to fight each other, and she like completely went off, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
this came out of left field.
Yeah, like how she was like, I don't want to fight you. She's like seriously, I don't want to do it. And then as soon as they step in and start, she's like tearing them up.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
The best part about this, I just finished reading that manga.
You just oh, that's my boy. I'm glad you finished that manga because I told you don't watch the anime.
I know what you're talking about. I know it.
He's just like, I'm not a fraud for once.
I know what conversation about. I can participate.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was probably like, she was really close to beating Shiro over the waifu material, but definitely the switch on her is just like, I want to be able to flip that too.
Yes.
Can I please?
Yeah. Oh my god. And I love her because of the fact that of just like how messed up she is, and that's because of the relationship she has with her brother, right? But when she went off on Ganta during that fight, and he was like completely caught off guard, and she's like, oh, did you think I was gonna be sweet? She's like, why don't you just jack off into a jar of formaldehyde and call it our child? I was just like, oh damn.
Yes, that is my absolutely favorite line from that whole anime. That was my favorite thing.
I was just like, talk about going aggressive on the poor boy. I was like, Jesus.
That entire fight, she was wild. And how the fuck supposed to get hard to this? Like, whoa, that's your brother. What's going on?
Yeah. That was something crazy. Hummingbird was something else. But later, like, did you read the manga? Sugar?
No.
Okay. So, for those, if you're going into Dead Man Wonderland, don't watch the anime. Only because of the fact that they removed one character that completely changed up the story. And because of that, it will never be finished more than it already wasn't finished now. And when you read the manga, you actually get that conclusion, and it's actually really, really good. And that's what I actually told Operation when he was gonna watch it. I was like, dude, don't watch it. I was like, absolutely do not. I was like, I absolutely recommend reading the manga, because if you watch the anime, you will be left madder than hell because of the fact of the way it just cuts off.
Oh man, why would they do me dirty like this?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, by the type of characters we love, we would be used to being done dirty.
True.
Yeah, but absolutely go and read the manga for this, because you get the conclusion and you see how much things are different because of just one little change and how much implication it had for the story. But it actually gets so much better. So you get to see a lot more of your girl Hummingbird too, especially for you.
I definitely need to read it. Oh my goodness.
Yes, absolutely. Now, with that being said, all of us got out our wonderful waifu materials and anime. So now we're going to switch up and hop on to the other side of the fence and talk about some of our favorite husbandos. Because of the fact that we're all otakus here. We're all a bunch of weebs. So we have loves on both sides of the fence. Doesn't matter whether you're how you swing. Everyone loves a man and a beautiful woman. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some of our favorite guys from anime. And Charisse, why don't you kick this one off? Since you missed last time because you got to get some drink.
Is there a ranking to this? Because my list of dudes kind of long, and I just want to know, can I just?
We're just doing some of our 5 favorites. So any way off the list you want to pull them off.
Favorites. Okay, top off. PA is my boy. Ryu, brain fart.
Dude, you just blank out there.
Literally, just blanked out. Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Hiei? Oh, good old Hiei.
Yes, that's my boo. He's so short though. Like his hair alone is probably like a foot and a half.
Yeah. He got that hair. Yeah.
I love him. I love him so much.
I mean, he is short. He's like 4'10".
I don't even think he's that. But the whole Dark Tournament arc of that show, really brought him to the front. And after that, and I was like, you know what? I love you, and I stand you forever and ever. Like I just finished watching that show last year, and it was again. That show stands up.
Yes, Yu Yu Hakusho stands the test of time.
Even the dub version, even if you watch, like I'm watching subtitle, but I watched the dub, and the dub still stands after all these years. Yep. Like that is a fire behind show.
All the dubs up into the mid 2000s from a lot of those shows still stand the test of time. Yu Yu Hakusho holds up. Of course, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Big O holds up. Detective Conan held up. Like all of those hold up. Oh, I rewatched that entire series, all 900 episodes and 15 movies.
See, I worry about you.
Hey,
that's vacation.
I
know, right?
Hey, this was a couple years ago when I found it.
Yeah, that's an obsession.
I had 3 months that I watched it. Right, I had it broken down to a science on how many episodes I had to watch a night.
That's dedication. Okay.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing right now with rewatching One Piece because of a bet between me and Op. Speaking of Op, what episode are you on?
Upwards in the 20s or so. Only watched Detective Conan once a day out of the whole week.
Oh
So
man,
another anime as well.
oh man, I'm able to fit in other animes as well, but I'm on episode 186 right now, One Piece.
Nice. But I'm doing like 4 or 5 episodes a day. I'm just trying to squeeze stuff in as much as I can.
Got you. Well, we already know who's gonna finish first, so.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I didn't have to jump. I just need to get you back on One Piece.
He's just like, my plan is working.
Ace one complete.
All right, so name one of your favorite dudes from anime.
Me, the first one could be Akira Fudo, if I pronounce his name right. From
Akira Fudo from Devilman Crybaby.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Of course, his first. I hate his character. He was crying too much. Like, bro, tough enough.
Crybaby, until that transformation.
Exactly, but his character overall, like, it was really done well because I never saw the original anime, so it's like, okay, this will be a new experience. But like, both from the beginning, just throughout his journey, have these new powers from the demon powers, and whatnot. Just him interacting with friends and whatnot. It's like, this is a really great character they wrote in there. So.
Yes, Devilman Crybaby was probably one of my top favorite animes of the year last year. Like we were literally saying that since like January, even with all the great things that came out. It's just like Devilman Crybaby still at the very top, and it still holds up because it had great storytelling, was completely dark, messed up storyline, as well as it also had a lot of the demon rape scene especially. That was wild. And then, of course, it also had a lot of Japanese hip-hop, which has been a really big thing, especially lately. Like, so much has been showing off a lot of Japanese hip-hop, and I love it.
Yeah, I forgot the show we were watching, Megalobox, and it had Japanese hip-hop in there as well, too.
Yup, Megalobox had it, too. So, yeah, we cultured. Japanese hip-hop is some good stuff. If you haven't listened to it, trust me, people, you want to go check it out.
No, I don't believe he's Japanese, but like an artist unfortunately passed away a few years ago. Goes by Nujabes. Yeah, some of his songs or songs he featured in was Japanese rap as well.
Yep, he was the producer who did the entire soundtrack for Samurai Champloo, which is where the lo-fi hip hop style really started showing prominence, especially in anime as well as in the West. You started seeing a lot more of that style of hip hop and things. And I still remember the theme song, Battle Cry, to this day. Still one of the best opening themes.
Iconic. Really iconic.
It really is.
That soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah, it was. And the closing song, Shiki no Uta, with Shiki no Uta, even though she wrote it, he helped to produce it. And that one was a really great closing song, and I love that to this day. Like I literally have those two songs in my playlist and listen to them often. So trust me, that anime, it's weird for some people, but anime has some amazing music that's put into it, from Japanese rock to pop to especially pop. You have a lot of idol groups, boy groups. You have a lot of electronic rock groups like Overworld. Overworld's done a lot of opening themes over the years. Like I found out that Overworld did one of the theme songs for what was it? Of course, everyone knows them recently because they did the opening song for season 3 of My Hero. But there's a song that they had that was an opening theme. I think it was for Code Geass. Yeah, they had the opening theme for Code Geass. So they've been around, and of course, Men with a Mission has also been one. And then of course you have other groups like Flow, and then like I know a lot of these Japanese groups because their music has literally just so good. Doesn't matter. So yeah, there's definitely an appeal there for a lot of music fans. Trust me.
Definitely, but real quick, as far as like winter anime, what's your favorite intro for all anime we're getting so far?
Right now, for the current running one, surprisingly, there's two that I really like, and one is the opening theme for Rising of the Shield Hero, and the other one is the opening theme for Domestic Girlfriend.
It's nice.
And I like Domestic Girlfriend because it's very symphonic with that piano. Oh, that piano. I love a good piano.
that's no, I gotta start. Hopefully sometime soon. For me, it has to be the Promised Neverland. It's just like that intro. It's just so catchy for me, bro.
Oh yes, Promised Neverland
Just
also
reminds me
has
of
a really
love
great
movie.
one. Yeah. But all right, yeah, definitely good stuff there. Good stuff there. I dig that. Akira Fudo. That's a cosplay I would like to do. I could definitely pull that off.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. You should definitely try it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sugar, you're gonna help me with that because especially getting those eyes right, I'm gonna need
I got you. Ooh.
yeah, that's my girl. Now, who's one of your favorite husbandos from anime?
Top husbando that I would have to probably say would have to be Pun Pun from Oyasumi Pun Pun, or Goodnight Pun Pun. Um, I I read this manga like when I was in college, and it actually led up to one of the relationships that I'm currently in. So Pun Pun is one of the main reasons why I'm dating this guy. And the only reason why I'm dating him was because he cosplayed as Pun Pun at a convention, and I'm like, oh my god, there he is.
Love at first sight. I see it.
I know, right? The best kind.
Yeah. And for those who are wondering what Pun Pun is, if you look right there at the bottom of the screen, right underneath the lovely pink-haired sweetheart in the center, that little bird.
That's my boy.
That's the boy.
So,
So
the thing about Pun Pun is that throughout the story, he it's kind of terrible because the storyline is pretty bad but very good. It's very real and very depressing, and you can see how Pun Pun changes from when he's a child and how he grows up and ages and just basically becomes one of the worst people I could probably ever meet. And then it's just the storyline is so good, and him developing as a person, and then that breaking point to where you like go batshit crazy and then come back down to earth is just like it's too real, you know?
Yep. I definitely feel it really was a very dark story. And kind of see when I read through that myself, because when he mentioned it I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't thought about that in a long time." It really had a lot of things that made you question, like the scene where he's literally asked by God, "What do you ask of God?" And he's just like, he's like, "Why do mom and dad?" He's like, "Will mom and dad ever be nice to each other?" And God is just like, "Oh my god." He's like, "You would ask the stupidest shit." He's like, "Do you have anything else to ask me?" And it's just like,
damn.
wow. It's some heavy stuff, and what you would look at as one of the most passed off stories if you just saw that character and just like, hey, you should read this, you'd look at it and be like, why?
Yeah, it's definitely right away when you like just look at it, it looks too simple and like too basic, but it's just so much deeper than that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Good choice. Definitely good stuff. And the relationship that he shares is very interesting. With what's her name? Was it Aiko? Aiko, yeah.
Aiko, yeah.
Yeah. That relationship throughout the entire story was always very interesting. So definitely love it. Definitely. Now, for me, one of my top husbandos of all time, I have to represent for all my JoJo's fans out there, the number one best boy who you can always count on, and that is REO Speedwagon. Good old Robert EO Speedwagon, that beautiful man right there with the top hat next to because he's the most loyal boy you will ever have. He stood by 3 generations of Joestars, and he did everything for them. Just like he helped good old Jonathan and helped his wife years later down the road and everything else. That is a beautiful boy. He is the best boy, and he is absolutely loyal. You cannot not look at him and not love him. Stand by that. I don't care. He is a beautiful man.
I agree.
Yep. I was just like, Robert EO Speedwagon, you will always be forever in my heart. You beautiful man, you.
can get past that last name, Speedwagon.
Look, okay, so literally the creator has a love of rock bands from the West, and a lot of his characters are literally plays on rock bands and musicians. And because of the fact that they have to avoid copyright stuff like that, he gets creative with the names. And his is Robert E.O. Speedwagon or R.E.O. Speedwagon.
Oh man.
I mean, most of his characters were all named after musicians. I mean, Dio Brando is literally named after Dio, the singer, and Marlon Brando.
I only know Dio because of that meme that was circling around. When I'm thinking it was a Cuphead drop, I said Dio. Sorry,
Jotaro. Yes, good old season 3. You, instead of running away, you walk closer to me. You must have a death wish. I walk closer because how else would I punch you? Then bring it on.
I need to start that show.
I wonder. I'm gonna have to retweet that video because that video is legendary still. Literally, like, despite like JoJo's is so good, right? It really is so good. It has action. It has really great characters. It has over the top, antics. And it has, some of the best guys in anime and manga. But not only that, it literally is just pure meme material. Literally, there's so many memes that have come out in the anime community, literally all from JoJo's alone. It's insufferable just how much there is, and it's gold. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. I had to give my boy love. I had to give him. Now, for everyone's second, Sugar, why don't you start off this round?
Sure. My second would have to be, oh man. So I have the biggest crush on All Might.
Oh, it's hard not to.
Like, how can you not have a crush on that man? He is so pure. He's so sweet. He's like absolutely 110% husband material. It's just, I think I love
that
him
personality.
The most.
He's so what's the word? Not absent-minded, but he's so airy about everything. He's so I love it.
He's just so precious, and I absolutely love him when he's in his deflated form. Like, I think that's where I love him the most, is because it's like almost showing his like true like personality when he's in that form.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Especially when he's like teaching, or when he's at USJ and all that.
Yeah.
And they're talking, and he's like out of his deflated form. However, whenever he has to put on muscle form for classes, he always entertains me because he's just ridiculously over the top for no reason. Like when he first walks into class on like the very first day in his as they call it, the Silver Age outfit. He opens the door. He's like, "I'm coming through the door very loudly," and it's just like, why would you announce yourself like that?
Yes, exactly. It's, oh my god.
Yeah, All Might is definitely up there. Definitely love him, and he's perfect. For those, he is literally daddy because of the way that he takes after Midoriya.
Bless.
She's like, yes, pretty much. She's like, yes.
Sugar, real quick question. If you had to choose, sub version or dub version of All Might?
Oh, jeez. I would probably have to say subbed version just because I love it when he says things in English. Like, it just, I don't know why.
Yes.
The same way with some anime characters as well. They say stuff in English. It just sounds better in some ways.
Yeah. It just makes it that much more, like, important, I guess, or, like, it emphasizes the word instead of it just being all in English. When it's just that sudden English, it's like, oh.
Yeah, definitely. I can agree to that.
It sounds better than it's subbed and dubbed. I'm sorry, y'all. To me, it does.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Especially when he went United States to Smash.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And my favorite one is when he's like, oh my goodness.
Yes,
and
yes.
He, like, buffs.
He goes instant like muscle for all of like 2 seconds, and I'm just like, yes. I was like, there's no better way to say that than in Japanese English. I love it.
Yes.
Man, the better Superman. But let's continue.
Yeah, but I mean, I will say this though, the Nomu fight was really great in in dub. At least All Might's monologue against Nomu. Everyone else's commentary was so off. I was like, I was just like, no. I was like, there's not enough emphasis. Yeah, but Chris Sabat, that monologue for All Might during the Nomu fight, great job, beautiful. Mwah. Love it. Mwah. Love it. All right, Charisse. Cebu, who's your number two?
Boy. Momo-chan from Sailor Moon actually showed you exactly. Hey, don't be laughing at my boo. He showed you what you actually, that you didn't have to, like, the men, it wasn't, you didn't have to rescue the, she didn't need you. Like, Sailor Moon literally did not need him. Just there to stand there and be pretty. Hell, he got kidnapped the most out of everybody in the whole show. He didn't have no kind of superpowers. Like, literally in Crystal, he just randomly punching folks. It was like, you were just there to be pretty. He supported her. He was there for her. She needed to talk. Hey, I got you, boo. He's like, just stand over there. I'm gonna go save the day, and I'm gonna come back and make out. It was perfect. That's what you need your man to do. And save the world. You still need your man to support.
Yup. Hey, look at what it is, man. Tuxedo Mask, still one of the suavest guys in anime. Hard not to.
Dude is tight as fuck. Like in Crystal, and they had an opening, let's stand in the rain, and he was leaning back with the white shirt to open a bit. That was my background on my phone for like a good weeks.
Yeah. I was like, man knows how to fill out a suit. Let's just say it. He knows how to fill out a suit.
Yes.
I completely agree with that. Oh, Jago just said he's just stopping by to say, hey, he doesn't do the anime cartoons. Bye. Oh, Jago, don't be like that. Don't be hating.
That's a man I can respect. I feel you, man.
This fraud nasty says that, he's talking about, he just like, I love her for her thickness. That's it. And I'm just like,
Hey, man, you're right there with me. You can't say shit.
Hey, but I at least live by the code. I was like, I admit, I've never denied. I was like, I love these characters. You're just like, no, I'm just gonna literally say it this one time. Just, yep.
Get out there, dip my toe in it, and call it a night.
You crazy. All right. Now, for me, my number two husbando would have to be... You know, I'm actually going to say Kurasama Sensei from Assassination Classroom. I love Kurasama because dude is literally a trained assassin, or kind of a trained assassin, but he's literally a spec ops, a military man who's put in charge of this classroom of kids who have to basically assassinate and kill their teacher for a very interesting reason if you haven't watched it. But at first he looks at them as soldiers, but over time he really starts to see them as kids and really starts to protect them and look out for them. And especially at one point there was a man who came from his that he knew from the military, who was known for torturing his subordinates, right, and stuff like that. And when he tried to take over the classroom, Kurasama literally stepped in and put him in his place after one of the kids put the other dude down. And he literally, he is literally the thought destroyer, right? Because they have a teacher in there that they call Professor Bitch because of the fact that she is femme fatale. She uses her sexuality and has been a trained assassin, right? And she constantly is hitting on him. And every time she tries to do something, like, he'll suddenly do this like maneuver where he there's one part where they're on a beach, right? And she's sitting there trying to flirt with him in this like super sexy thin swimsuit. And while he's sitting there trying to figure out about the kids' plan to assassinate their teacher, while she's talking, she's like, hey, pay attention to me. He turns around, picks her up, and she's like, wow. She's like, I didn't think you would be so aggressive for it. She's like, is the beach and my outfit finally getting to you? He walks over to the beach and throws her ass into the water and walks away.
That's beautiful.
He literally shuts her down so much. He is a thought destroyer to no end, and I love it because of the fact that he takes no shit from anyone. but he literally does have a heart when you start to see him throughout the series, and then the way it ends, he ends up marrying her anyway, and it's still great. I love him. He's so badass. That's my boy.
So they don't end up killing their teacher. Okay.
Oh no they I'm not gonna say anything.
I kind of spoiled it already, but kind of sort of.
I'm just gonna say you have to watch Assassination Classroom. Literally, that show left me bawling, like straight ugly crying by the end of the series. It broke me. It broke me so hard.
Depressing way?
No, Assassination Classroom.
I'm saying in a depressing way.
It hurt me. It hurt me so way. I was literally depressed because of just like when that scene was playing. I was like, no, don't do it, please. I don't want this right now. And then like literally, I was like depressed like the whole night. I was just straight ugly crying. Like Devilman Crybaby made me question my entire existence. The ending of Assassination Classroom just literally broke me emotionally, and I was just a puddle of tears on the ground. It was so good.
I don't know if I can afford that trauma.
Oh no, it's well worth it though. Trust me, I love it. Ryuko-chan said that when she was a teenager, that she was mad in love with Utena Tenjo, and she's like, I'm not a lesbian or anything, but for her, I would be. That's what I'm saying. I was like, everyone has those characters, and there's nothing wrong. And Utena, perfect. If you haven't seen Revolutionary Girl Utena, amazing. Probably one of my favorite Yuris of all time, just because of how they wrote Utena. Now, on to round 3, and you're gonna kick off this round.
For me, it has to be Koichi from My Hero Academia Vigilantes.
From Vigilantes, Koichi, the Cruller. Yes. The Cruller.
Yes. I don't know if I read some manga, but it's pretty much a spin-off that Horikoshi pretty much co-signed off.
Yeah, it was done by a fan, and Horikoshi liked it so much he actually allowed it to be a official side story in the My Hero world, and it's about a group of vigilante superheroes.
Or about like a fan created it, and he co-signed, yeah, hey man, this is great. Keep going with it. You have my blessing to do it.
Yep. So it's really great how they've tied that together.
Yeah, but Free Spears, like, he's like a really good underdog character throughout the story, you know. Because like it pretty much said from the beginning, like he's not that very physical capable as other superheroes. You know, he's a college student. Like, you know what? He's pretty much just a nice guy who gets caught with quote unquote the wrong people, pretty much. That becomes his life. But it's written like his character design, his quirk too is like pretty dope, especially how they expand through it throughout the manga. But I can't really go into detail because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Bro, just a really good character for me.
Definitely respect. I do love him. He always entertains, and he literally has the worst quirk of all time. Yet he's learned how to use it in a very interesting way. Is that
definitely.
And in the world of all these quirks, literally he has to be touching the floor on all fours, and he basically just hovers like 6 inches above the ground, and he just zigzags around. But as soon as he lifts up one of his limbs, if he has less than 3, he will literally just fall. It's the worst. But the boy does work. The boy does work. I'll say that. He definitely does it.
He's made it work.
Yeah, he does. All right. So now for me, I will have to say one of my other favorite husbandos across anime. I'm going to go for a switch up here. And I'm actually going to say Daruku from Nana's Special Treasure. And the reason I went with Daruku, because of the fact that he makes me laugh, but it's a trap. And I love traps. You gotta love traps. And when they revealed Daruku's secret, it was literally one of the most hilarious ways possible. Because the girl who he's friends with, who's like a detective, she told him to hold the guy that they were talking to down. And when he grabbed her, the dude like literally accidentally touched him, and he's like, what the hell? And he screamed like a girl, and he's just like, wait a second. He flipped Daruku's dress up, and he's like in a maid outfit. He flips it up, and he freaks out. He's like, oh my god. She's like, I told you, Daruku is not a boy. He's a trap. And it's just like, I like how you have to make it its own thing, that he's not a boy but a trap. And I was like, I love it. I was like, Daruku.
Bless.
I know. I'm a sucker for traps and animes.
Same.
Because they're so precious. And it's just like, it doesn't matter. It's like, you're still adorable. I would still love you anyways. I don't care. You can judge me all you want.
I didn't say nothing. I was being good.
Okay. But yeah, it's like people always have a weird thing when it comes to traps, and it's just like, nah, nothing
Traps
wrong with
are
it.
the best.
They are. It's like the best
Like,
of both
what
worlds.
more could you want out of life?
A futanari.
Okay, Fuda, yeah, fair.
It's like trap and then futa.
That's some good shit.
What?
Yeah.
Like, cause you remember that meme, that video I posted in DM?
Oh, I mean, I was like, no, you've seen my. I was like, remember, I have the chart, and if we gotta follow the chart.
Yeah, that one, it caught me off.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Okay, so Sharice, I'll send you, and Sugar, I'll send y'all the picture later. But there was a meme that I had that's like a chart. It's like how to know if your lover is real, and it's like lolly, female, male, trap, futa, and it has it all broken down. It's like, can they love you? Are they legal? Do they have breasts? Can they get pregnant? All sorts of stuff like that. And literally, I had one, and I posted it in a chat, and I was just like, remember, guys, when you're judging if your partner is perfect, guide it to the chart. And literally, they're like, well, if that's the case, we'd go with futa all day. And one person looked at futa, he's just like, I hate you. I hate everything. And I'm just like, yes, the chart worked. I know, it was blessed. I was just like, yes, it worked.
I heard the worst one I've seen was like that video I posted in DM, but they're at the Anime Expo, and they're just quote unquote females like post for them. He's like do stuff for them. They came like, thank you for post for us. They're like, you're welcome. The deep ass voice, like, whoa. Like,
oh yes, that video.
I had to take a break for that night. I was like, I was not expecting that one.
Yes, that is also the perfect example. Oh, Ryuko, don't say that. I bet you're beautiful. But yes, I was like, traps are just a special kind of beautiful. If you've seen Himagoto, yeah. I watched Himagoto. That was beautiful trap material all day. So, next up, we're going to go ahead and slide on over. Sugar, who's your third favorite husbando?
My third would have to be Araragi-kun from Bakemonogatari.
Ah, Araragi.
Araragi, like, he's just. I know that he's like the main character to this total big harem, but at the same time, it's like he honestly is such a good guy, and he really does have a heart of gold to like want to help out all of these people and want to do the best for everyone and make sure that everyone's more or less pretty happy.
Yeah, like
And
Araragi. I'll before I let you finish, is that when it comes to harems, it's always hit or miss with the main character, and Araragi is one of those ones where he legitimately has a harem because he has actually shown, some sort of reason to have the girls fall in love with him.
yeah, it's like he is like a prince in his armor coming down to make sure everyone's perfectly okay, and just like, shit, I didn't want to like him, but I like him.
Yep. And what's worse is that like is how much he and how often he gets hurt for these girls.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, taking a bullet's not enough. You
Yeah.
gotta do all this other.
Yeah, he definitely has been around the block a few times for these girls. Who's your favorite out of all the girls though?
Oh, jeez, that's really, really hard. Honestly, I think I really love Shinobu.
You love Shinobu.
Yeah,
Everyone,
like
everyone loves the little lolly jelly donut loving vampire girl.
fuck yes. It's like I just love so much. I love a lot of the girls. It's so hard to choose. Like it's between Shinobu and I keep forgetting her name. The cat one.
Oh, is that Nadeko? I think that's Nadeko.
I think so. I'm not too sure, but it's like a mashup between those. But if I had to choose, it would probably be Shinobu because Jesus Christ, she gets thick.
Yeah, when she has her growth spurt as she has to constantly change. Yeah, girl gets thick. It don't matter. She's 500 years old. It doesn't matter what form she's in.
It's
What?
It's more she's more of the Robin the Cradle than you are.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I heard 500-year-old. I heard thick, so I got a little worried. Like I know what to expect.
No, she gets older. Like in her older form, she's like Jesus Christ, those badonkadonks.
My his older just dying. Okay, man.
The fact that you legitimately call them badonkadonks.
I can't help it. Tiny Tina's like my favorite little child.
Say, girl, you the best. You the best.
Yeah.
I love Tiny Tina. Tina's hard not to love. So yes, what she says is definitely one of those things I could agree with. Yes. Masamune, lolly mother-in-law. I can totally understand. Okay, so Charisse, who's your number 3 husbando?
Again, telling my age. Seshi from Inuyasha again, Sesshomaru, Inuyasha's older brother. First of all, he's just pretty. I want to braid his hair. Second of all, he's swift and will probably cut a bitch. And he's a drama queen, and I love him.
I mean, yeah, that's fairly accurate. He also does have some nice hair, definitely.
He does have nice hair. I'm playing it, among other things.
She's like, I want to play with it among other things.
Hey, you know, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want you to anyways, but I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
Love the honesty.
Gotta love it. All right, now for round 4, I'll actually kick this one off, right? And my number 4 husbando is actually thanks to you, Sugar, because you mentioned Araragi last round. I can mention my other favorite boy, and that's Issei. It's my boy Issei from High School DxD, because that is me, the future harem king, the perv, the red breast dragon emperor, you know. But the thing is, the boy does so much for the girls. And yes, he's in love with Rios, and we all know that. But all the girls legitimately fall in love with him over time for legitimate reasons, because of how much he literally sacrifices himself for everyone. The dude has destroyed parts of his body for everyone. And legitimately, even though it's like all ecchi, because literally the girls are like, there's just boobs everywhere, and the girls are stacked. And I mean, like, yeah, you have Asia and Koneko, who are tiny girls, but all the girls in there, stacked, beautiful, just bouncy everywhere, right? But the thing is, literally, even with that being up in the forefront, the stories of each of the characters actually is really well told, and it's a mix of a ecchi harem, but also a really good battle shonen. Like later on, it becomes very heavy battle shonen, and the ecchi content kind of takes a side, but it's still there. But the fact is, it's so well written, the way that it is. Literally, when everything that happens to Asia in that series has left me sad because of the fact that the girl is so innocent, she doesn't deserve half the shit that happens to her. And yet she still has a smile on her face. She's so precious. And how much he wants to protect her innocence and everything is just amazing.
Tiny child.
I know. Issei is the boy. That is the boy that all men should live up to. That's what I have to say for that, because I have to give love to one of my favorite harems of all time there, because that one's actually well done, just like Bakemonogatari series, and it's better than Love Hina. Love Hina. I have choice words for that series. Anyways, on to the next person. Charisse, who's your number 4?
God. What's number 4? Even though I can't have him, because probably won't like me, it's Yuri from Yuri on Ice. And he's just so sweet and innocent.
Yuri
and
on
slightly
Ice.
stupid.
Yeah. Yuri's a little bit of a dum dum.
But he's so cute with it though.
He's a precious baby
so
boy.
Hard, and he's just so overwhelmed sometimes, and the stress gets to him. But when he gets out there on the ice, and the rhythm hits him, and he's skating, it is like magic, and it's it all finally together.
Absolutely.
And his hard work and effort is very and he's my favorite. So yes,
Yep.
Yuri from Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice is one of my favorites because I've talked here about a lot of harems, and of course a lot of my Yuri or my girl love, but I don't talk enough about my yaoi and my boy love stories. And Yuri on Ice is literally one of the best yaois because of the fact that they did an amazing job having a wide cast of men, all very gay. And all going, all very pretty, and followed the relationships in very realistic ways. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't any sort of one way or the other. It was a really well done story, and had one of the most beautiful soundtracks. So much so that they used the song for the ice skating competition at the Olympics from the Japanese ice skaters themselves.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Oh, it made me cry. I was literally waving my otaku flag so hard. I was just like, yes, it's beautiful.
Yes, that theme song was also my ringtone. 6 months. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
That was a good show.
It's hard for that not to be anyone's ringtone because it's just so good. I would absolutely love that. Like Yuri on Ice was literally one of the best animes of the time, or of that season when it came out. It literally ruled the pop culture, and I'm so happy for that. Now, Sugar, who's your number 4?
So this is more of like, I don't know how to feel about having them as like my husband's list because they're like children, but it's more of like I want to see them grow up and become like these amazing people. But I would probably have to say Deku, when he gets older and like when he grows up, he would probably make like number 1 husbando one day.
It's okay. It don't matter. I was like, he says and them are all in high school. It doesn't matter.
That's funny. She's the age Deku. That's the one she can go with, the age Deku.
It don't matter. That
don't call the FBI, please.
Legal Deku. That's what
I mean, if anyone saw a picture of Shinobu, they'd be called the police real quick. It's just like, yo, she's a vampire. She's 500. She's robbing the cradle, not me.
But oh my goodness, Deku is such a pure child, and it's just like I cannot wait.
Baby Deku is oh man, Baby Deku makes me laugh. It was like pure boy. Yeah, like the scene when he's just like his mom would let him dress up as All Might and do the call out for help. Oh my god, it's so precious. Yes. It's so precious. It's too good. It's too pure. It's too innocent.
Yes, and like when the first time he talks to Uraraka, I
Uraraka.
think I said her name. Yeah,
Uraraka. Yeah.
and how he's like so embarrassed to be talking to a girl for the first time, and I'm like, oh child, oh baby, tiny child.
Yeah, it's just like precious boy. I was like, you and interacting with a cute girl is absolutely precious. And the way that like Sue, is always teasing him, and he just doesn't know how to handle it half the time.
Yes.
Uh, he is good boy. He's good boy. I thought, although I would have to say for me personally, it would be Karishima. I
Whoa.
love Hot Cheeto Head.
Yes, hot Cheeto head.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for redheads, especially in anime. They get me every time. Like
I understand.
like Rias, whew, that crimson red. It happens. All right, up. You up. Who is your number 4?
It has to be Sanji from One Piece.
You
Of course, Bill, you're right. I
yeah.
cook in real life. Sanji cooks. That made me throw him down.
Yeah, that man is a master chef for a reason.
A class of his own. But yeah, Sanji always liked this character from they first introduced him. Always being a cook, whatnot. Real stand guy. Just written. He's a lady man because he be fucking up so much. but he's definitely just like a really honorable person, really cool character as well. And pretty funny at times too. When he has his little moments. Cool
Definitely.
character. Just always got that cool vibe to him as well. Just real laid back. Just bust out his little cigar, shakes the fans. Like, all right, guys, I gotta take care of it now. But yeah, cool dude.
Definitely. I agree with that. I definitely do really love Sanji. He's definitely one of those characters that is absolutely badass in every way, and he's entertaining. Poor boy literally does not get any sort of respect sometimes, but definitely entertaining all the way around.
Hmm?
Now to end off for us, I'm gonna go ahead and start this round for our 5th husbando, and I'm gonna go for one that is gonna be a little bit of left field for people. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go with Elliot from Ancient Magus Bride.
Oh my god, that's what I was gonna say.
Yep,
Oh,
Oh my god.
Elliot.
Do me like that.
Because Elias is, oh my god, I also want to kind of mix this into my favorite couples. Elias and Chise's romance in that series is literally so beautiful. It's so precious because Chise is so she's so broken. She literally doesn't know what it's like to have anything good, right? And Elias is literally doing all these things, and the way she gets so embarrassed half the time is always entertaining. And when she does something sweet to Elias, the fact that he hasn't had an actual person be legitimately sweet to him, it always makes my heart, it makes me melt because of the fact that they're just so beautiful. It doesn't matter that he's that he's a mage and he's got a giant skull for a face. He's still precious. He's still precious, especially when you saw little Elias when he was a baby, when he was first found by his master. Oh my god, I love it. Elias is literally the best. I was like, I wish I had a picture of him right now. I love Elias so much. I'm sorry I stole that from you.
I'm so disappointed in you. So much.
No, don't do that.
Oh, no.
But you know what? You're not wrong though.
He's so precious.
They are precious. They are. Oh my god, their love story, their reactions to each other is just like it makes you see things in a new way because you're watching them like experience it for the first time, and it's so beautiful to watch.
And the
And
way that they
even
talk
we-
about nature, oh my god, it gives you so much appreciation for the way that the world is.
Yes. Oh, it's so nice. Everybody needs to watch that or read the books. It's awesome.
Absolutely,
I love that
absolutely
whole
watch it.
that whole series will show whatever. Just support it. Whatever. It's awesome.
And the music, oh my god, that orchestra music for the opening and the ending theme is so damn good.
Yeah, I can't with you, buddy.
You can't with me because you love me.
You stole my.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh.
Seriously, this
I'll
show's.
rub the soul.
Well, I'll give you some. I'll let you go last, so that way you can find a new one.
I know, right?
But seriously, Ancient Magus Pride, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Seriously, it was probably one of the best of the winter season for 2017. It really was just so good. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so precious. Now, hopping on over from there, we're going to go over to you, Sugar, and see who is your number 5.
For my last one, it's also going to be another cradle robbery. I absolutely adore Mob from Mob Psycho.
Aww.
I don't know what it is about characters who are just like so precious and like so new to things and like tiny precious babies, but I think it's when he goes like at 100%, and I'm just like, he's a child, but goddamn.
Yeah, I love Mob. Like Mob, have you started season 2?
Not yet. I need to.
You need to. Literally, the first episode gives so much character development for Mob. It's mind blowing, right?
Oh my god.
But I love it, right? Because of the fact that Mob, like it's what one did with Mob Psycho 100 is the exact opposite of One Punch Man, right? So One Punch Man is literally a normal character who lives in a super world and literally the superest, and he wants to be he wants someone who can match with him, whereas Mob is literally super in a very normal world and wants to be a normal person, even though everyone wants him to be like extraordinary.
So principal polar opposites of the same spectrum.
Yeah. So Mob is literally extraordinary and wants to be normal, and Saitama is normal and is extraordinary. Or he wants to be extraordinary because he literally was wanting to be like the best superhero that he could be, until he got bored because of the fact that he became too strong. He literally lives to fight a strong opponent, whereas Mob just like, I just want to be a normal kid. I just want a normal life. And everyone's just like, but you have these powers. He's just like, yeah, but I don't want to use them. Like when he tried going to the body enhancement club or the bodybuilding club or whatever it was. And every time he tries running with them, how he like nearly dies every time.
I know, he's trying so hard.
That dude was asthmatic every time he goes running. Like, yeah,
like the very like rough animation with it, and like how he's just like drooling and slobbering, just like all over it, just like falls apart. It's just like, oh boy, I was like, you barely went like all of 10 feet.
Man put his life into it.
Poor baby.
But he is absolutely precious. I could totally see where you're coming from. It's hard not to love Mob. But yes, season 2, you'll love season 2.
I'm very excited about season 2, and I cannot wait to start it.
Yes, it is literally, I've been loving season 2 so much. All right. Up. Who's your number 5?
For me, it's a two-way tie between Genos from, of course, One Punch Man and I'm gonna butcher it again.
Melodious.
From Lee's Ends.
7 Deadly Sins. Melodious. Yeah, I could see that. Genos is a pretty boy who just literally everyone shits on. That's all he is.
Pretty much. Because he gets done so bad. Like, he has little Muppets.
Like he's supposed to be one of the top heroes, and he's just like, yes, I could do this, and everyone just slaps him around. It's just like, no. And it's just
he
like,
hold his own to a degree, but like it's just embarrassing, disrespectful at certain.
Dude, Tachibana, as everyone calls her, is the lolly with the nice ass. Literally, as soon as he stepped to her, she like one slapped him right into a rock and just sent him flying.
Yeah, but like, at that point, you really can't do nothing against the telekinetic, and your main really is like incineration. So
Yeah.
we all saw it coming, but still, like that makes it
Yeah, but
disrespectful.
she a lolly with a body. That's what she is.
Mhm. I heard people talk about her sister as well, but I think she's like younger or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about her.
The younger sister stacked, but definitely younger.
Yeah, I ain't touching none of that shit.
That's typically how it goes.
The Meliodas, like he's just a really cool character to me. Just for right from the jump when I first saw him in Seven Deadly Sins. And of course, he's a pervert, super pervert, especially towards Elizabeth.
But I mean, it's hard not to be towards Elizabeth.
Can't co-sign that, but I understand. It's like I understand.
Like honestly, that's the only point she's there. It's the only reason she's there.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, she is a, you know, she's got black wings. She's beautiful, and that hair, that one eye. That's all you need. You don't need two eyes. You just need one.
Plot armor, bro. Okay.
I mean, I'll take it.
I mean, at this point, we shouldn't be complaining with other animes we've watched, but yeah.
But more than anything, I gotta say that Diane is that's mine. Love that giant woman.
Yeah, real quick mini rant. They keep making her lose her memory. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, they
tired.
do that girl wrong, but I love her. Literally, probably why I like taller and bigger women than I. Hey, look, I got Napoleon complex. You know, I like them big women. Not gonna deny it.
On challenge, that's what you want. That's what it is.
That's all. That's all it is. Something like that.
What's to conquer? That's what it is.
Yeah, you gotta conquer it. Gotta overcome that weakness. All right. So, Charisse, did you come up with your number 5?
Yes, even since you stole it from me.
I'm sorry.
You don't sound sorry, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, I guess my 6th favorite person is Roy Mustang from Brainport again.
From Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes.
You went with Daddy Mustang?
I like him older. Okay?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I like my older women. Hey, I like my older women, and there's a few guys I'm just like, yes, the older
See?
man. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'm a sucker for
Roy
olders. That's all it is.
Roy Mustang, he's cute, he was demanding, he would pay charge, and sometimes you need that.
She's like, he was willing to take charge.
Yes. Yes.
She's like, I'm not even gonna deny it.
Very much so.
Oh, wow, girl. And plus Mustang was just a badass, right? He really was just a badass, and he
really was.
And his alchemy, literally one of the dopest. Just those explosions from the snap of his fingers.
That shit was fire. I don't care what nobody say. Well, he was fire.
Probably.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yep, definitely. I love it. I could totally did that. Although I would have to say that Scar is probably one of the ones I would have gone with.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't with you so much.
I like him dangerous. What part of this?
I'm crazy.
I do, and Sugar completely agrees with me.
I can't say no. I like him crazy too. You know what they say? Crazy out there, crazy in the bed too.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't, because I want to be able to walk away from it. Like there's a slight chance.
Hey, look, Scar was crazy, but he also had a good side to him.
Very smart.
When you understood his pain, it made sense.
Look here, we're not having a villains episode. We have one of those episodes. Just him.
All right.
Now.
All right.
No.
All right. They're gonna be returning for the villains episodes, guys.
Oh God. Really?
Yes.
Hold on, let me take a drink.
She's like, oh nope, gotta take a drink.
Okay, I'm good now.
All right. But yes, definitely. All right. Well, we've been going for a little bit, but so we're gonna do the last one really quickly. So we're gonna kind of go through some of our quick favorite couples across anime, since we've been just about 2 hours. I know everyone wants to get back to gaming tonight because there's a lot of good stuff to do tonight. So we're gonna do 2 of our favorite couples across anime. So, Op, who's one of your favorite couples?
The first one is Momoku and the rabbit from Ghost Stories.
Oh my god, damn it!
I have to go there.
You would bring up the damn rabbit.
Nice.
Just admit it that you like rabbit girl.
Oh no. Okay, no. So what it is, Ghost Stories is literally what was the definition of an abridged series before abridged became a thing, because of the fact that it was sold to an American animation studio because it did so bad in Japan, and they said do whatever the fuck you want with it. And literally there's one character who she says, I remember the times with you, and she's talking about her pet rabbit, and she's like, I would remember all the funny things you would say to me, and the rabbit was just like, touch me. And she's like, and you're demanding request, touch me harder. And literally later on, it shows the rabbit coming back as a spirit. And she's like, look, Momo. She's like, it would never work between us. And it's not because you're a rabbit. It's because you're black.
Oh God.
Oh my
The foresight and the writers for that shit.
Literally.
What is this again?
It's called Ghost Stories. It literally is dark humor. And it is great, and it's sad that we'll never get something like that outside of like fan-made abridged stuff doing dark humor, because of the fact that that thing was legitimately legendary.
It really paved the way for a bridge.
It really did.
I'm kind of worried that that's one of your favorite.
She said she's worried that that's one of your favorite relationships.
Like, you know, do we need to like discuss this or something?
That's going to just turn us as watching Ghost Stories.
No, Cognito, I will not go to bed. Oh, shout out to the Iron Lords, man. I was like, I love these guys. They're family. They've been here on the show multiple times. And of course, I'll actually be over on their channel tomorrow live with them. So I'll be representing for the anime community with those wonderful dudes. So thanks for stopping by, guys. You get some rest tonight, man. Salute as always. But yeah, that's great. That's gold. That's pure gold.
Strong.
He's like, I'm gonna go out strong tonight.
Yep.
All right. So Charisse, what's one of your favorite couples from anime?
Little rabbit.
Oh my God. Am I gonna have to Google the show, like for real?
Yes, I'll send you the link to the video, the clip that we have for you.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Okay. One of my favorite couples. Again, fight the Sailor Moon. It is Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune.
Yes, the beautiful girls that they ruined by trying to
made them cousins.
Yes, definitely. I was like, that was one of the issues of what happens when censorship comes over to the West, and sometimes like just stop it. Don't, you ruin something good, and you made it creepier than just admitting that they were two girls who were in love with each other. And then when you try to censor it, you just change them to cousins, yet there's still a lot of the implicit lines and friendship between them that made it very much into kissing cousins, and that made it worse.
Yeah,
because I'm close with my cousin. We went that close. This ain't Alabama here.
Yeah. Right.
We close, but we ain't that close. But those, like, that was literally like, those were two of my heroes. You, to a young audience that first saw that was nice. That was beautiful. Then when I read it in the actual books, I actually had to find them because they was all on the print by the time I actually got into it. And I read it. Oh my God, it was lovely. I loved every bit of it. I'm so happy I found that when I. So, that's my number one out of everything. I don't care what anybody said. That's my. You know, it's better than some rabbit.
Oh,
I'm gonna remember that forever.
Hey, wait till you actually see the video.
I'm scared.
Oh, it's gonna make you laugh because you're just gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they did this." Oh man, the early 2000s was a great time. I'm sad.
It was a golden time.
It was a golden time, and it's sad that we'll never get any more dark humor series like that because everyone's too sensitive nowadays.
The sad truth of it all, people can't handle nothing anymore.
Sadly. Now, Sugar, tell me one of your favorite couples out of anime.
My favorite couple would probably have to be Pun Pun and Aiko from earlier. I absolutely adore them. Like since they were small and they kind of grew up and found each other again once they
Got older.
once they grew up, and then all this shit started going down. And it's like, Jesus Christ, these two are fucking insane for each other, and I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can understand that. Okay, definitely. And I'm glad that you already explained it for a lot of people earlier when you first talked about Pun Pun, so that saves a little bit of re-explanation there for sure. So for me, since I talked about some of my favorite couples earlier as I was talking about certain waifus and husbandos, I'm actually going to go into some of my pure couples here. And I'm actually going to go for one that really spoke to me. And that is actually Moriko and Shichi from Recovery of a it's Moriko and Hayashi from Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Or Yuta, my bad, I can't say the name right. Yuta Moriko from Recovery MMO Junkie, because of the fact that I loved it because of the fact that it followed a girl or a woman who was 30 years old, retired from working, and literally gave up everything so that way she could become a NEET. She wanted to play all the MMO games that she wanted to, and as she did, she liked playing as pretty boys and stuff like that. And she met a person in the game that played an adorable, cute girl that she was in love with because apparently she loves really cute girls and stuff like that. And it turns out that it's a dude that she ends up meeting at the convenience store. And it kind of follows the growing of them finding out who they are offline, because of the fact that all the people that they game with end up having very close connections to each other in the real world without even realizing it. And it is so pure and precious following their relationship together, because the way that they grow, because Moriko is so, oh my god, she's such an awkward woman. And then when she actually tries to get all cute and dressed up for him and stuff like that, it's just so precious. And it's just like, it's nerds. I was like, it's pure precious nerds, and I love it. I was like, why can't I find a legitimate person like that? I was like, they're so precious, they don't deserve it. But they do. I'm a sucker for good stories sometimes. I love love. I'm a loser.
Plus.
But seriously, recovering of an MMO junkie for all the gamers out there and stuff like that, and anyone who loves a good love story, this one really is just so good. It is so precious watching Moriko and Yuta kind of come together as they build a relationship. It's so great. It really is. I loved it. So it's definitely one I absolutely recommend. So now for the second round, why don't you name your second favorite couple? And this will be the last ones that we'll go through.
I'm glad there's only two, because I only found two.
Wow, you fraud.
You know, this is not my strong suit. For me, I'm gonna pull from Violet Evergarden again. Vadilia and Benedict Blue. I bet your name. Don't give a fuck. I'm going for it anyway.
All right.
No, not really. What's the thought that counted?
He's just like, you know what? He's like, I don't care. He's like, I butchered the name. I'm just gonna run with it. I don't care.
I always found it back and forth through the show. Like they're cool at one point. They're just like straight mad at each other. I always found that funny.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there's definitely some potential between them as soon as they get their shit together. But
yeah.
you never know.
But those two literally had a really great relationship, and literally at the end of it, when she told him, "Hey, you need to straighten up," and he's just like, "What? Why?" And when she said, and everyone's just like, and he's just like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah, you heard me. Now get to it." And he's just like, "Wait, what?" they are precious together. She's literally a woman who knows what she wants and definitely goes for it. Respect.
Absolutely.
Respect.
All the respect for that.
Definitely.
And on top of that, she thick too, so he can't go
he goes right back to the thickness.
You thought I was done.
No.
I'm just beginning.
No, because you had mentioned it before, so we already know that it was there.
At least we know his type.
Yeah, I mean, I like thick girls. Don't get me wrong. I like them stacked. Here's a real question though: Do you go for opie or do you go for the booty?
Oh.
That's the real question.
I'm sorry.
You go for the booty every time?
La booty.
Nah.
Every time.
I am a breast man.
A good foundation.
Oh,
man,
opie.
Strong. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I like to meet in the middle and have those choice thighs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta have the thick thighs. I was like, I guess that adds to the booty, but the thicker the thighs, the softer the pillows.
Oh God, I rested. Y'all killing me. I've already ran out of drink again.
Girl, you gonna be drunk. You gonna be super drunk by the time we finish. All right.
No, I've been practicing for decades. I have high tolerance.
Oh, you hear that? She's like, I have decades of experience, and it won't be that easy. But by the time we finish, you're gonna be down in a bottle, be like, oh my God, you people are crazy.
I'm not gonna store up tomorrow or the closing.
Okay, so for me, I'll go from here, and my second favorite couple, and I'm gonna go with something also a little bit more pure, right? And one of my favorite relationships.
Love when you say pure.
Because of the fact that it is because of the fact that the relationships are just so heartwarming. They're pure relationships, you know. I was like, I could go with the very fucked up relationships, but you know, that's gonna be for a whole nother time. Anyways, probably one of my favorite relationships and couples is Ryuji and Taiga from Toradora. I absolutely loved Toradora because I have, like, just as much as I'm a sucker for yanderes, I'm a sucker for tsunderes, and Taiga literally is the tiniest, most adorable thing, known as the palm top tiger. And the fact is that she literally is like a 3'5" shorty, but will drop kick you in an instant. And she's literally so adorable when she gets all flustered and shy that she turns to aggression, and I love it because of the fact she doesn't know how to talk about her feelings. And her and Ryuji's relationship as it grew throughout this series was just something so special. It literally had me like, when they were like struggling with their feelings and not know what to say, it hurt me because I'm just like, just say it, just do it. It's like, just tell them. I was like, God damn it, you're hurting me. It was it's just something so special because of the fact that they were in love with each other's best friends, right? And it's them trying to help each other win the person that they want to be together. And as you see the series play out, they slowly start developing feelings for each other, and it's just it's so good. I love it. And like I said, Taiga breaks my trend of liking my stacked girls because she's tiny. She's literally tiny in every aspect, and she has a complex about it, but she's so adorable. But she'll still drop kick you in an instant, and I'm perfectly fine with that. She can drop kick me any day of the week. Just saying.
Once.
Thank you, sugar. Thank you.
If there's a girl that could like just end me, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. See, this is why I love you, sugar. This is why I love you.
Just turn up on annihilation.
Yeah. 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 Look, if there's not a threat of harm, then what's the point?
Us.
I'll just take you back to them in Wonderland.
Exactly. Now, Uh, Charisse, who's your other favorite couple?
Yusuke and he. Um. Uh, oh my God, where did laughing come? Sorry. Anyway, Yusuke and Kiko from
Yu
they
Hakusho?
are, yeah, they are. No, excuse me, she is. Even though she's riding down for this dumbass little. They are so cute together, and they actually grow up together and grow into their love for each other. Even when he disappears for like a year and a half, she still waits for him, and you don't see that often because I damn sure.
Oh, dude, Keiko's literally is like he's put. She is the definition of a ride or die. She loved Yusuke, and
She would do anything for him.
yeah,
She would smack the shit out of him.
She
He
did.
needed it.
Oh yeah, she. I don't know how many times did she put that boy in his place half the time, but she literally would have given everything for him, and that is true love. That absolutely is true love. I love it. It's so precious.
See, wicked and precious and sweet too.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Like I that boy on like you like I'm glad that they got married at the end of the series because like with as much as Yusuke like kept disappearing because of his job as a spirit detective and getting pulled into all the shit and finding out, having to deal with all the demons, dude, like she deserved something and that is definitely her waiting for him at the end of it all was perfect.
Very.
Mhm. Absolutely.
It was love. That had to be love because but like because he's gone for like a year and some change. It's not long at the end there, and not counting like I don't even see how he graduated high school. He graduated.
Yeah.
But it was nice. That whole love was nice.
Definitely. At least he took care of her. At least he did.
Actually, I think she took care of him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She was the smart one.
Yeah, she was. He never claimed to be smart. He just claimed to beat the shit out of everyone.
This is true. This is very true. So I will give you that one.
Yep. All right. So, Sugar, why don't you give us your last favorite couple to end us off?
Sure. So there was this manga called Kamikaze Girls that eventually got a movie adaptation with I forgot who the company was, but it basically followed this Lolita named Momoko, and she ends up befriending this biker chick who is like the head of a biker gang. Her name was Ichigo, and the two ended up becoming friends. And so Ichigo's this really like big, tough, I will punch you in the face, don't you get in my way kind of girl. Momoko is just this sweet little thing. And like they're totally different personalities. And even though it's not canon in the manga or the movie, I think that they would make such a fucking adorable couple. It's so precious and definitely worth the watch.
Absolutely. I actually watched Kamikaze Girls before because that was actually one of the few light novels I was able to find an English translation of that was recommended to me by a few people I know from the Philippines and stuff like that, and they're just like, dude, read it, and I'm just like, okay. And I loved it.
Yes, it's just so good. And like Momoko is like what I imagine being one day, is in this perfect world just filled with fucking Lolita everywhere, and it's like, can I have that life, please?
Yeah. I can imagine you having that life. One day. Alrighty. Well, guys, we've definitely been going for a while, and we hope that you found some interesting new things and learned some new things about all of us, as well as you had a little bit of time to just learn about some of our tastes when it comes to love. We didn't get to go in as much details about some other things, but definitely hope you enjoyed it as we talked about some of the characters that have left a lasting impression and are precious to us. It definitely, everyone has those characters, whether from a book, from a TV show, be like, oh, I would love that any time of the day. Everyone has those thoughts. There's nothing wrong. But yeah, you know, I'm just glad that everyone stuck by for as long as they did, and for everyone who stopped by, it means a lot to me and to all of us. And of course, before we get out of here, I want everyone to get to know these people and let them know where to find them. So, Sugar, since it is your first time here on the show and letting everyone get to know you, let them know where they can find you and all your information.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch under Sugar Coated Witchling, and my Twitter is Sugar Witchling. So it'd be awesome for you guys to stop by, and thank you so much for being around to hear us chatting and talking about all of this lovey-dovey bloody stuff.
Yes, absolutely. It was very lovey-dovey, and it was very bloody indeed at a lot of points. Charisse, girl, I'm glad to have you back, boo. It's always good to have you, even though you hurt me a few times.
Fun. Oh my god, you hurt me.
It's okay. I'll still love you later.
I know. Hey, I'm still looking for my DMs now.
I know.
Yeah.
I gotta slide into both yours and Sugar's because I gotta get y'all some stuff.
Okay, just making sure now. I grade on punctuality.
Okay, as soon as the show's over, I'll be in there. But let them know where let them know where they can find you, girl.
But yes, this is your girl Charisse. You can find me every Saturday at time on Gaming Podcast. You can always find me on Twitter, lurking everywhere, anywhere. I am on Xbox all the time gaming. Just drop me a line. I don't really mind. I'll chat about anything, as you can tell. So yes, can't wait to do this again. We're bloody.
Yeah, we're gonna get her back for the villain episode. We're gonna talk about our favorite villains.
Oh God, be here all night, baby.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Operation, my boy, Op. Let them know where they can find Joe Fraud Ass.
Well, you can find me here and GRG as well. Mostly like retweet everything. I don't talk that much. I don't have motivation anymore. It's just too much headwind. But yeah, that's where you can find me at Operation on Twitter.
If you want to find some meme fuckery, follow me or him because it's always going on. And then follow. Yeah.
I'll post something or make it.
Yeah. And then for me, follow me for all the anime titties you want. And some booty. Gotta have booty and thighs. I got you.
I have that foundation.
Yep, gotta have it.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Yep.
Booty, booty, rocking it. Sorry. Didn't bite my foot, daddy.
Boobs, breasts, or thighs, I got your winning prize.
Oh, get it back.
Hell yeah.
Y'all is hilarious.
Thank you. And of course, guys, you know who it is. You're on the channel, but it is I, Bloody Knuckles. And I gotta say thank you for everyone stopping by again. And of course, you can find the links to all my social media down below. You can find the links to the Facebook page, my Instagram, Twitter, of course my Mixer where I'm streaming all the time, and of course also here on YouTube we're going to be doing a lot more, as you can see with how we are expanding the presentation on the show. We're gonna start adding more and doing little things, and we're gonna have a lot more for everything. So again, thank you all, guys, and of course make sure that you are following us, me and Operation, on social media. We are doing a giveaway for some swag I have that I picked up for everyone from PAX South that I'm doing quite a lot of stuff, and as well we're gonna be doing something else. Gonna possibly be doing a giveaway for a manga collection. So definitely be looking in the future because I'm going to be doing something special with that. So yeah, trust me, you want to make sure that you're following us for what we're going to be doing. And like I said, more stuff coming down the pipeline. Of course, follow me on Mixer, stream a lot right now. Actually, after this, hop on over to Mixer.com because I'm going to continue the love train as I play more Catherine, where I left off the other day, where I was at it for 9 hours and I got to finish that game because it's on the game of love, baby. I take care of my people because I love you. Yeah. But guys, of course, again, thank you for stopping by. So from all of us here, peace out and check you later.